tonight's lesson is Unit 2, Lesson 10. Write first step questions for two-step problems. We've learned order of operations. We do parentheses first. So our first step question will be a parentheses in our equation. So let's look at the first one. Let's look at our instructions. It says write the first step question, and that's going to be our parentheses, and then we're going to answer it, and then we're going to solve the rest of the problem. So this parentheses is going to be my expression in my equation. Okay, the tour boats at the Laguna can carry 8 passengers. Jacob watched 6 boats float by. One of the boats had 2 empty seats. The others were full. How many passengers were on the 6 boats? So we have to figure how many seats were there altogether. So I have Laguna can carry 8 passengers. So I have 6 boats, because that's what it tells me right here. Each boat can carry 8 passengers. That's going to tell me how many seats that I have. And then there were 2 empty seats, so I'm going to minus those 2 seats that were empty, and then that should give me the seats that were full. 6 times 8. Okay, so we got to count by 6s. So I'm going to put my dots right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and start out. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Okay, so 8 groups, or 8 in a group, I want 6 groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 6 times 8. So that would be 48. I'm going to write that right underneath my parentheses. This is called evaluating the expression. Remember that we're solving the parentheses. We're not solving the problem. Then I'm going to minus 2 equals n. And 48 minus 2 equals, well, I'm going to put that over here, 48 minus 2, 6, 7, no, 8, 7, 6. And I bring down my 4. It's 46. So n equals 46. How many passengers? And I'm going to abbreviate that by putting P-A-S-S and then a period, and then I'm going to box my answer. Number 2. Jerome bought 8 packs of baseball cards at a garage sale. Each pack had 10 cards. He gave his younger sister 3 cards from each pack. How many cards does Jerome have left over? This parenthesis, I have to first find out how many cards he has altogether, and then I have to minus the cards that he gave his sister. So I have 2 parentheses in here. So my first one, he bought 8 packs, and each pack had 10, so times 10, whoops, that backwards, times 10. he gave his younger sister 3 cards from each pack. So here's 3. So he had 8 packs, and he gave his sister 3 from each one of those packs. And then that should tell me how many he had left over. Okay, so 8 times 10, I can count by tens 8 times, and I get 80. I evaluated that expression. 8 times 3, I don't know what 8 times 3 is, so I'm going to put my 8s over here and count by 8s. Let me see, I'll put my dots right here. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I can evaluate this now. That would be 24 equals n. I need to write it up and down. So I'll have 80 minus 24. I need to regroup, because if I took 0 minus 4, I'd get a negative, and I don't want a negative, so I'm going to cross off the tens column 8, take out a 10, so now I have 7 left. I'm going to change that 10 into ones, and now I have 10 ones. I'm going to count from 4 up to 10, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That gives me 1, 2, 3, gives me 6. I'm going to count from 2 up to 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gives me 5. So 80 minus 24 equals 56. I need to label my answer, how many cards. So n equals 56 cards. And I'll box my answer. Let's look at number 3. Zoe cut a pan of brownies into 4 rows and 6 columns. So we can say 6 in each. In each of those rows, there were 6 brownies. She divided them, here's divided, she divided them evenly among the 8 people at her scout meeting. How many brownies did each person at her scout meeting get? Well, the first thing I have to do is figure out how many brownies she has. She cut a pan of brownies into 4 rows with 6 in each row. And then she divided them equally among 8 people. And that equals n. So I'll solve my expression first. I'll evaluate that. It's a 4 times, so I can double it and double it. So 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 12 is 24. I'm going to divide that by 8. Over here I did my 8 count by, so I'm going to count by 8 till I get to 24. 8, 16, 24. That gives me 3. Okay, so 24 divided by 8 equals 3. N equals 3. How many brownies? 3 brownies. And then I'll box that answer. Going on to number 4. Here's right in the beginning. There's a number there, 4. So I got to remember that. 4 girls helped Mr. Day plant a garden. For their help, he gave the girls $24 to share equally. Later, Mrs. Day gave each girl $2 for helping to clean up. How much money did each girl get? So these girls got money from Mr. Day, and they got money from Mrs. Day. So we're going to figure out first how much money they got from Mr. Day. And here it says he gave them $24 to share equally. So I'm going to have 24 divided by, there were 4 girls, that's how much money they got from Mr. Day. And then later, Mrs. Day gave each girl $2. So I'm going to plus 2. And that will give me my total. So now I need to count by fours. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to count them right down here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So how many fours did it take me to count to 24? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put a 6 right below my parentheses. I add to that the $2 that Mrs. Day gave them, and I should have my total. I know that 6 plus 2 equals 8. I label my answer, how much money. So N equals, and I'm going to put a dollar sign because that's my symbol for money, and then $8. And I'm going to box my answer. Next one, number 5. Grace made 7 bouquets for the bridesmaids in a wedding. She put 3 roses, 4 tulips, and 2 lilies in each bouquet. There's my each. So let's figure out our each first. Because it says, how many flowers did she use in all? So and that will be my N. So how many did she put in each bouquet? She put in 3 roses, plus 4 tulips, plus 2 lilies. That's how many were in each bouquet. How many bouquets did she have? Grace made 7. Okay, so I can evaluate this. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I bring down my 7 times 9 equals N. 7 times 9. I can put down my 7th finger. So that's 50, 60, 61, 62, 63. So my N equals 63. Go back to my end one. How many flowers? 63 flowers. I box my answer. And that's the end of tonight's Unit 2, Lesson 10.